Welcome back to News 15 today. The Lafayette City Council held a special meeting yesterday where a vote was held to see if the council would hire an attorney to represent their side in the ongoing budget fight. Joining us now is Lafayette City Council Chair Pat Lewis. Good morning, Councilman Lewis. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you joining us. So you had mentioned to me in the break that the vote was approved, and then coming up in another meeting soon, there was going to be for final adoption for an attorney to represent the council. It was unanimous, correct?
Yes. Last night we voted. It was just to introduce us. When I say us, I'm talking about the council, to have the city have their own attorney during the budget process. And on September 1st is when we will finalize the ordinance. So hopefully everyone will still agree on the city council having their own attorney.
So why is an attorney needed to represent the council in this budget battle?
Well, because if you look at the way things have been going, it's more or less a conflict of interest. We have a city parish council right now, but again, you know, we have two separate entities now, two separate government. We have a parish council and we have a city council. So it's kind of hard. I would say it's hard for the council, the legal council we have now, to represent the city and represent the parish. Again, as I say, it's a conflict of interest. We do believe that.
Well, what budget issues do you see kind of going forward that we should be looking out for here in Lafayette?
Well, the city should maintain its own autonomy. And again, that's what the citizens of Lafayette voted back in 2018, that the taxpayer of the city would control their money and the city would control their money. And as chair, I feel that's not going that way. So that's why we looking, I encourage my colleagues to support us having our own attorney, having the city council having their own attorney.
Well, I remember covering as a reporter the split of the city and parish council. So it seems that there's still a lot of the kinks that you guys need to work out when it comes to who is responsible for what.
Exactly. That's where the problem come in. For instance, you take when we talk about things that the city is funding this project or this department, the city may be supporting it 90% and the parish only 10%, in some cases 3%. But again, we the one that's the majority putting in our revenues, and not ours, but the taxpayers' revenue. So we should have more say so. A few weeks ago, the parish council did not make a second motion to have a discussion, and that was kind of disturbing. A lot of city residents felt that it was time for them to voice their opinion on certain items that came forward, and it was unable to discuss it because the parish did not want to did not want to discuss it. So it failed. We couldn't have a conversation about that particular item.
Well, a lot of stuff in the woodwork that it's going to be coming down the pipe in a few weeks, in the coming days. Councilman, thank you so much for joining us. We'll make sure to keep you guys updated here on KADN. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks again.
Of course. Well, coming up.